Hey, I'm Luna.
And I'm Sage, and this is the Grimoire by Lunary.
Picture this. While everyone else is rushing around, chasing the next big thing, there's one sign that's quietly building something beautiful and lasting. They're tending their garden, perfecting their craft, creating abundance one steady step at a time.
That sounds like the ultimate slow-living fantasy. We're talking about Taurus, aren't we?
Exactly. Taurus is known as the stabilizer of the zodiac, and there's so much wisdom in how they approach life. In a world that's constantly pushing us to move faster, do more, be more, Taurus reminds us that some of the most beautiful things take time.
I love that. But what makes Taurus so naturally good at this patient, steady approach?
It comes down to their elemental and planetary influences. Taurus is an earth sign, which gives them that grounded, practical energy. But they're also ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty and love.
Wait, Venus. I always think of Venus as being about romance and relationships.
It is, but Venus is also about what we value and find beautiful. For Taurus, that translates into appreciating quality over quantity, comfort over chaos. They're drawn to things that engage the senses: good food, beautiful art, luxurious textures.
So they're not just practical earth signs, they're practical earth signs with excellent taste.
Precisely. And they're what we call a fixed sign, which means they have incredible staying power. While cardinal signs initiate and mutable signs adapt, fixed signs sustain and stabilize.
That explains why Taurus people seem so unshakable. But is that always a good thing?
Well, their determination and patience are definitely strengths. Taurus natives are reliable, responsible, devoted. When they commit to something or someone, they're in it for the long haul.
But I'm guessing that fixed energy can sometimes look like stubbornness.
You're picking up on the shadow side. That same steadiness that makes them so dependable can sometimes make them resistant to change, even when change might be beneficial.
Right? Like they're so focused on building their beautiful, stable life that they might miss opportunities for growth.
But here's what I find beautiful about Taurus energy. Their affirmation is, I build lasting abundance through patience and devotion. They understand that real abundance isn't about quick wins or instant gratification.
That's such a different definition of abundance than what we usually hear about. It's not about accumulating more stuff, it's about creating something sustainable.
Exactly. Think about how a Taurus approaches their goals. They're not looking for shortcuts or hacks. They're willing to put in consistent effort over time because they trust the process.
So how can those of us who aren't Taurus learn from this energy? Because honestly, I could use more of that patience and stability in my life.
Start by slowing down and engaging your senses. When you're eating, really taste your food. When you're in nature, notice the textures and smells around you. Taurus teaches us that pleasure and mindfulness go hand in hand.
And what about that devotion aspect? How do we cultivate that kind of commitment?
Choose fewer things to focus on, but give them your full attention. Whether it's a relationship, a creative project, or a personal goal, approach it with Taurus-like steadiness. Celebrate small progress rather than demanding immediate results.
That feels so much more sustainable than the hustle culture approach.
Taurus reminds us that the most beautiful gardens aren't grown overnight. They're tended with patience, watered with consistency, and loved into abundance over seasons and years.
I'm feeling inspired to slow down and really invest in what matters most.
If you want to dive deeper into Taurus energy or explore your own birth chart, you can find more resources in Lunary's Grimoire. Until next time, may you build your own lasting abundance with patience and devotion.